Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day is going wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I am super excited to share a project with you where you're going to be using some brand new items over at Pretty Pink Posh. Pretty Pink Posh is celebrating a birthday this month and their release is pretty amazing. So today we're going to make a birthday wishes card that is filled with candles. We're going to be using the Birthday Borders stamp set. This is a fun set and it has presents, a little party arrangement here, and then a whole bunch of candles. We're going to use the candles for our project. It does have a birthday border coordinating die that's available separately if you choose the option. And then there's also a brand new scripty words stamp set that's called Birthday Scripts. These have a fun array of sentiments in here. Celebrate birthday party wishes, a gift, happy wish, and then there's some block fonts over here to where you can customize each of your birthday sentiments or celebration sentiments. And there's also a coordinating die set here. So we're going to jump in and create a card. My card today is, for the most part, pretty simple. I wanted a card filled with candles. So we are going to start by stamping our candles. I'm going to bring in my stamping positioner and 2 pieces of cardstock. We are going to stamp the candles 4 times. And then I'm going to stamp it with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. We're going to color in our candles with Copic markers, and this ink works great for that. Stamps beautifully. And then we're going to flip our panel around, and I don't have it all the way towards the bottom because this is longer than an A2 panel, which is nice because you can make slimline cards with it, or you can make a continuous border for scrapbooking pages if you wanted to. But I'm going to go ahead and stamp this once more on the reverse side. And then we're going to do the same thing with another piece of cardstock. So we have 2 panels done. And once these are done, I'm going to continue with my stamping. I'm going to go ahead and use a baby wipe and clean off mine. So for this, I am going to use my anti-static powder tool. And we're going to ink up our candles with Versamark ink. Let's press down really good. I want to flip my panel over, and we're going to do the same thing. And I don't think we're going to need 4 of these heat embossed ones. But so we'll just do 3. For this, we're going to use gold embossing powder because we do need to add a little shine. So let's sprinkle some gold on here. So there's one panel all nice and shiny, and I'm going to do one more border. Let's flip this around. We'll ink up our candles once more, and I'll stamp these. And then, while we have the panel in here too, I'm going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment. We're going to use the birthday scripts, and let's stamp birthday and wishes and for you. So we're going to customize the sentiment that says birthday wishes for you. Okay, so our sentiments are good to go, and then our candles, heat embossed with gold, are good to go. And we need to do a little bit of coloring. I'm going to zoom in and let's color in some of these candles. a YG21, and I'm going to speed the video up while I color, play a little music, and then when I'm done coloring, guys, I'll catch you back. Next, I'm going to take my white gel pen, and over the polka dot areas, I wanted my candles to have some white polka dots, and rather than try to color around those polka dots, it's just easier for me to fill in with my white gel pen. I'm going to continue along and color in the rest, and then we're going to do a little bit of die cutting using the coordinating dies. Let's go ahead and separate these. And I'll die cut out the gold ones also. And then we're going to go ahead and die cut out our sentiment as well. Okay, all of everything is cut out. We have 3 golds. We have 3 colors. And then I also die cut out 2 circles. Using some circle dies that will layer together. We're going to go ahead and take a panel that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4, slightly smaller than my card base, and then we are going to do some layering with these candles. What I'm going to do is take a colored one, add some adhesive on the bottom, and then this is going to go on the very bottom. So we didn't add adhesive on the candle part because we're going to do a little tucking with the gold. We'll do the same thing, just add adhesive to the bottom, and then we are going to do a little bit of tucking. I think that looks good. We'll do the same thing with our next colored in candle piece. And I'm not pressing down just yet because I don't know if I'm going to have enough candles or not. So we might have to do a little scooting or rearranging. We'll add our gold, and then we can press down really good, carefully, without, and we have a background filled with a whole lot of candles. But it does add a little dimension too, which is what I like. Next, I'm going to take my scissors, and then we're going to trim off the excess, just off the left and off the right. Okay. You could probably keep these, and if you wanted to cut them out individually, you can. In fact, that's what I think I'll do. I'll keep those. Now we're going to flip over our panel, and then we're going to go ahead and put this on our card base. Okay, candles are done. Now we have our 2 circles. I'm going to do a little shading with some oxide inks. I'm going to be using Kitsch Flamingo and Salvage Patina. In fact, those are the colors that are on my brushes right now. I'm not going to add any extra color, but I am going to do a little bit of shading with this on the circle here. Just going to add some color to the top, and then we'll add a little bit of color, minus the tape, to the bottom. Now we can go ahead and add our sentiment. I went ahead and added my sentiment, birthday wishes. I just popped it up with some foam squares. And then we'll take our sentiment panel, and this is going to go layered on our white. I'm not going to add any adhesive behind here because we have the foam tape behind those candles and then also behind our sentiment, but I am going to add some adhesive, and then we're going to place this in the center of our card. Now all we have left is some bells and whistles. For this card, I'm going to keep it pretty neutral, and I'm going to go with some Pretty Pink Posh's sparkling clear sequins. Let's add some little pizzazz over here. I think that's the perfect amount. And for the candles, I think we need a little bit of added sparkle. So I'm going to add every other one, maybe add a little bit of sparkle, just so we have some candles that kind of are flickering. I didn't add it to the gold ones, but I think that's... And then that will complete my card today, guys. Actually, my card today is part of an Instagram hop that Pretty Pink Posh is having to celebrate their birthday this month. If you want to head on over to Instagram, there's lots of inspiration with this brand new release, and I know you'll get inspired. There is a huge giveaway to go with it. Details for that are over on my blog, or check out Instagram, Pretty Pink Posh over on Instagram, if you want to start at the beginning of the Instagram hop. Thanks for joining me. Have a lovely day, and we will see you again real soon, guys. Bye-bye.